Oh. Whoa, welcome back to the Turf District. It is our first show post-Grey Cup, and we have so many stories to tell, and of course we're going to talk about the big game. We're going to talk about all things Empire. As you can see, it is myself and of course the wonderful web mistress Kayla. Seems we are minus a person because, he was sick again today, but luckily enough, with the power of technology, Superfan Mike is still with us. There he is. Yay! Jazz hands for everyone. Perfect. How you doing, Superfan?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Doing all right. Let's see if we can make that better. Oh, look. See, now you can really see him. Virtual jazz hands. I love it. That's fantastic. It's going to keep doing that. That's perfect. Superfan, we wanted to get you on here because, I want to get your ideas on what the game was like.
Well, it was a fantastic ending. Not gonna lie.
No.
Sitting on the edge of they gave me the whole seat. I just needed the edge.
That's right.
I thought it was. There were certainly some sloppy bits in there, but hey, the right team won, right? So.
Well, yeah. Anytime that Calgary can be back-to-back participants, we're okay with that. Yeah.
My second favorite team won. Whoever was playing Calgary.
That's right. Perfect. I hope everybody can hear you okay. I think it'll be.
Me too.
I hope it's working all right.
If not, it's just, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. All right. Well, before Kayla and I tell our stories, tell us what you have planned for this off season, because I'm super excited about it, and I want to make sure everybody kind of gets the word out here.
Sure. Well, a couple of things. First off, hello?
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's all good. I don't know what happened there.
Your face is gone.
Kind of went all weird. Why did you turn that off? Now we see Mike's professional face. Let's all look at that, shall we? Oh, look at that thing of beauty right there. That is.
What happens when you get professional photography?
That's right, professional photography. I like that I can see like 8 different. Okay, there you are. Perfect. Now I can see you. You're back. Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Anyway, yes. So after 2016 and 2017 doing This Week in Essex History, we thought we're going to start repeating a lot of stuff, and especially in the off season, there's a lot less that happened this week in Essex History.
Yes.
So we're changing the Essex History segment to the Eskimo History Moment.
Yes.
And that's going to basically end up being either maybe a biography of a player, or talk about a game that happened, or some sort of event. It doesn't have to necessarily be something that happened that week, which is going to work out well. But give us a chance to sort of learn maybe about some players, or maybe some things you didn't know about, maybe some things you did know about, but maybe just going a little more in-depth, and maybe have a conversation about that. So really excited about that coming up.
Yeah, I like the fact, too, that you can go back into your massive hoard of items and be able to tell us about certain things, whether it's a piece of memorabilia or something like that, and you can share it with us, and then we get to get excited about it and listen to see what it's all about. Yeah,
that's good.
Exactly.
And then the other thing we're talking about is last year, people hopefully remember, we did the Esks by the numbers, and there's one right behind Andrew there with the results of the Esks by the numbers. And this year, to do something a little different, we thought we were going to do the Esks by position. Ooh. So we're going to create a roster. Well, actually, you all are going to create a roster of the best players by position. Maybe have a backup in there or two. So we're going to have 3 linebackers and 4 defensive linemen, some running backs. Gotta have running backs. Some receivers, quarterbacks, etc. And that's going to be decided by the fans, like it was last year. But because we thought that there's a lot of players that people don't really remember, we're going to make it from 1975 to present. Should still get most everyone's favorites in there. But what about all those players that happened before that? So I've got a few friends that were, even older than me, more gray in their beard than I've got.
What?
That are helping. We're going to put together a list of 1949 to 1974 best by position, and we're going to have them sort of side by side. So
cool.
there could be a little bit of overlap. There's probably a few players that'll make both lists, but that's okay. It's not a problem if they make both lists.
Yeah,
and,
not at all.
I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. So every week we'll have a different position. Everyone will get a chance to vote, just like they did last year, and then the week after we'll reveal who the winners were and who the next position is.
Yeah, and same thing as last time. If you do give us some answers, then you'll actually be entered in. We'll have a prize as the season starts, and so that we get more people kind of jumping in. Are we allowed to ask our mom and dad to vote for the 49 to 74 teams?
No, that's not going to be a vote. The vote is 75 to present.
Yeah.
You can certainly ask your mom and dad questions and say, who the heck are they talking about there at middle linebacker? But yeah, that one's actually already going to be voted. We're just going to be revealing the winners every week with the results of the present.
Yes, and we'll just do each position. And somebody is watching us from Morocco. That's amazing. Hi.
Very cool.
We're talking about the CFL, Canadian Football League. So I know that's probably what the hell is that? Anyway, thank you for joining us, Superfan. I love these ideas. I can't wait to get you back here and. Get started on some of these fun things. Now, this is our last show for 2017. I don't know if you can believe that or not.
I can't.
But one thing that Kayla and I talked about before I took off to the Grey Cup was some of our favorite moments from this season. What would be your favorite moment from this season?
Oh, there's a lot of different moments. Just seeing CJ Gable tearing it up was an absolutely amazing time. Watching Brandon Zylstra develop into the amazing receiver we all knew he was.
Yes.
And the rest getting to see that, I thought that was really special. And just seeing this team survive that adversity. It was a tough year with all those injuries, setting a record for most players used in a season.
Sorry. Joel said, "Get it together, Andrew," because I kind of messed up the screen. Oh well, whatever. This is the first time we're trying this. It's kind of funny. Like it is kind of a neat way to do this. Yes. So
like photoshopping guests in that didn't take a picture.
I don't know what you're talking about. We never do that. No.
That's never happened. But if it did,
well, yeah, exactly.
Everyone's favorite bobblehead. Yeah, there's just so many great moments this season. Anytime we got to do the tailgate, I think was another really exciting moment for us. We've been wanting tailgating at Commonwealth since Commonwealth.
Yes, exactly.
The fact that we were able to do it this year and get to interact with a lot of people, that's kind of a personal highlight for sure.
Yes, awesome. That is fantastic. Well, Superfan, of course, you will be joining us because we're going to have a bit of a break, so you'll have time to get healthy, so you'll be able to come and join us once again. Of course,
I tell you.
Yeah, I know. And, of course, you will be able to join us for the year-end Westivus party, January 19th, first round downtown. All three of us will be there.
Yep.
Yeah,
yes.
So make sure that you dog sled and all. Yes, Kayla's coming in like Shania Twain. That's right. I'm so excited. No, I don't know if it's appropriate if you wear that outfit, but the dog sled will be fun.
As long as it's green and gold.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, I like this. Superfan is on the 6 game at the end of the year. #irony. That is fantastic.
It is fitting.
It is fitting. Jeez, could you just get healthy? Could you just get...
podcast salary doesn't count against the cap. So
yeah, thank God, because I don't know if I could afford you for the end of the year. We added in Kayla, and the cap was all screwed up, and I don't know what to do now. Yeah, exactly.
Talking about I'm cheap.
Well, I know, you're a rookie. You're on a rookie deal. It's awesome.
That's true.
Yeah,
entry-level contract.
That's what makes it so easy for me. All right, well, Superfan, we will let you go. We need you to rest and get better, and we will chat with you very soon. Thank you for all the updates. I'll throw that into the pod this week, too, so everybody kind of knows where things are at. And as always, where does everybody find you so that they can chat with you on Twitter and not get sick of some kind?
Excellent. Yeah, no, it's disease-free.
Yeah.
You can find me at 56 Parkies, and, of course, the new Esks History moment is on at Esks History.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you, Superfan. Get better, my friend. We will talk to you very soon.
You betcha.
Bye, Mike.
Have a good pod, guys.
We will.
Okay,
All
now
right.
I'm gonna give us some.
Now, how do you... There. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So we are back here. Now, what we haven't brought into the screen yet... Oh, you're going to... Oh, shedding
Is that
some
better?
light on the situation.
Is that better?
Yes, lovely.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. See, rookie entry deal, totally worth it. So tonight we are celebrating another year of the CFL. Of course, we are celebrating another amazing Grey Cup game. I have got lots of stories from my travels, so
Yeah.
we'll share a few of those on the pod, but I do want to share a few here as well. One of the ones that I do want to share kind of up front is that I spent an inordinate amount of time with podcaster Ryan. And I got to tell you, for a Calgary guy, he's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I never in my life dreamed that I'd be spending all that much time with a Calgary fan. But one of the things that we did on the Monday night, actually, after, is we went to a place called the Blurry Pixel, which in Ottawa.
Blurry Pixel.
The Blurry Pixel. Now, it is a... there was... Now, that was on Saturday. I'll tell you all about the sluice juice in a minute, because it was tasty.
Good stuff.
Exactly. But what we were introduced to at the Blurry Pixel was a wonderful drink called the Qui-Gon Gin. Now, if that is not a drink that us as nerds and football fans should be having with gin in it, come on. Qui-Gon Gin. Oh, cheers, everyone. Damn, that's yummy. Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm sure first round could make these.
I'm sure they can. We are going to teach them. That Westivus party is going to be amazing. So I did experience my first Eskimo Spirit of Edmonton breakfast.
What's
yes.
the difference? So is it a whole day thing and then they just have like a breakfast?
No, the Spirit of Edmonton breakfast happens just on... Now, I have a couple of insider things for next year that I'll tell you in a second, but this one, usually it's on the Saturday morning.
Right.
And what it is you go to the ballroom that they have. They serve you breakfast.
Okay.
And there is a constant flow of what is called sluice juice,
right.
which is orange juice, vodka, a few other types of liquor, and something else. I don't know what it is.
Good?
It tastes amazing.
Okay.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's so good. And needless to say, every time somebody says sociable, everyone says sociable, and they all drink.
Uh-huh.
Now, in between each act that they have, because every CFL cheerleading team comes in and does a special routine, they have dancers, they had a pipe band, they had like a drumline band,
Was that the Riders one?
No, they did bring the pep band in as well, so there's a few different things. So they have these acts, and then in between each act, they do sociable, and everybody drinks, and it's a great time. Lots of music, there's dancing, there's and it's basically a party that starts at 9 o'clock in the morning.
You need
So by noon, most of the people are leaving there smashed on the sluice juice, and that's the way you get your Grey Cup Saturday started. Now, here's the thing for next year. First and foremost, it is now sponsored by United Construction Company. That's probably a great suggestion, Ed. Thank you very much. Don't go through consuming copious amounts of that and then go ziplining. Yeah. I probably didn't do that. What I did is went to Podcaster Row and recorded a podcast. I didn't sound too bad, actually. I thought I might be a little worse off. But my mother-in-law did say she could tell I was drunk before I admitted it. So, needless to say... United Construction Company is now the title sponsor. Okay. Amazing group of guys. I was really lucky to be able to sit at the table with them. We had some great laughs, and Carl and Frank and Lonnie was there as well, and we had just a great old time. Now, them being the title sponsor, they told us that next year, because it's here in Edmonton, they are going to have a breakfast on the Friday and the Saturday. And this one this year, which was my first one, they had about 600 people there. On a normal one, there's about 2,000 people at one of these breakfasts. It's just a smaller room that they had this year.
Okay.
So this is, Guys, if you hadn't planned on coming to Edmonton yet for the Grey Cup, now's the time to start making that plan. It is going to be amazing. It's a ton of fun, and I met a whole bunch of other Eskimo fans. I had a great chat with Dwayne Mandrusiak for about 15 minutes. They have a guy that goes there that this was his 39th Grey Cup, and he looks. Yeah, I think the tickets go on sale on June. Oh, I have just a minute. I'll tell you how we're going to find that out. Oh, there you go. June 1, according to Superfan, is on. As again,
well,
Superfan
he's the encyclopedia, so
that's right.
In him we trust.
Oh, I have a great story for that. I'll tell you in a second. Remind me. Okay, so we did. So it's going to be a much bigger picture. Lots of people are going to be there.
Google fan.
Yeah, Google. I like that. Google fan, Mike. That is fantastic. So it is, it's going to be an amazing show, and just a really, really fun breakfast. Oh yeah, so I sat down with this guy. This was his 39th Grey Cup, and he looks like Walter Gretzky, so everybody calls him Walter Gretzky, but he's not. But it was really, really fun. Oh, Deb's coming. Yay, Deb. The dream team's coming in. Oh, hey, while we're on here and Deb is there, congratulations to our friends Deb and Vince on getting engaged at Grey Cup. That just made the week even better. I was so glad that I got to kind of say congratulations right afterwards. That was pretty awesome. Congrats, you guys. So yeah, it's just a blast of a time. You've got to come to the Spirit of Edmonton. Now, as it turns out, I also made a connection with some of the people who run the Spirit of Edmonton and who are on the organizing committee for the Grey Cup. They are going to be future guests on the podcast, so we will have lots more coming as far as details for next year as the planning starts now. And I'm already starting to feel kind of the pressure of being a host.
No,
which is kind of neat. Like it's
I love it. It's good pressure.
It's fun. Like I can't wait. I can't wait for people to come here and have a good time.
Oh
like it's going to be so much fun.
So excited! I'm already booking off that entire week.
Oh yeah, I know. Me too. Yeah, and probably a couple days after. That'll be important. Yeah, more Qui-Gon Jinns for everybody. Yay!
As long as you keep them coming, right?
Absolutely. It's going to be the Turf District of Qui-Gon Jinns. So I'm going to tell one other funny story because we were lucky enough to be able to be on Radio Row this year,
so cool.
Which was really neat. So on the Friday there was myself, or Thursday there was myself and podcaster Ryan were there for most of the day.
And, his beard was magnificent.
It is magnificent. Yeah. Absolutely, yes. And I highly recommend you listen to their last show where he describes what bacon soda tastes like.
Oh.
Because just watching it was an experience for me. We went across the street from my hotel. There was a place called the Sugar Mountain. Now, is this hotel not made for me? Sugar Mountain across the street. It's a candy store. We walk in. They had peanut butter and jelly soda and bacon soda.
I've heard of the bacon soda.
I did try the peanut butter and jelly, and at first, not bad. But then the aftertaste was like you had peanut butter stuck to the roof of your mouth.
Oh, no.
It was really not good. But I cannot... I didn't taste the bacon soda, so I'm going to leave that description. Listen to the Horseman podcast. He has the greatest description of it. And we did have a good laugh over that. Needless to say, we were sitting on Radio Row. We weren't recording, and we decided, we were having a conversation about our teams in the Grey Cup. And, of course, his team having been in a number and lost a number. You really? Oh, I feel sorry for Dave. That's brutal. Anyway, you can get it in Airdrie. Oh, okay. So, as we were saying there, I said, well, how many times has the Stampeders been in the Cup? And he said, well, they're 7-7. So this is their 15th appearance. And I said, okay, so they'll be 7-8 on Sunday. That's great. And needless to say, that kind of came true. But we were having a laugh about that, and I said, you know what? I know the Eskimos are over 500, but I can't remember the exact record. So I said, but Superfan will know. So I texted him and said, we're over 500 in Grey Cups, right? He says, yes. And so then Ryan typed in on his computer how many times have the Eskimos, or what's the Eskimos Grey Cup record? And he said, okay, now you type that. So I typed it out on my phone. What is the actual Grey Cup record for the Eskimos? And as I hit send, Ryan counted down 10 seconds and then hit enter. And the answers came within seconds of one another.
Oh
It was so cool. So, Superfan,
Mike.
You're faster than Google when it comes to Eskimo history.
Google fan Mike.
I think we have to call him that. Yeah. Whenever we need a question answered. Google fan Mike.
Call him Google.
That's right.
But not the computer.
No.
The mic.
As long as it's Eskimo related.
Yeah.
It's coming up right there. Google has a better social life. Well, Google doesn't get sick. That's the problem. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. All right.
It's not always a good social life.
So I have tons more stories to tell on the pod this week. We'll talk a lot more about the Grey Cup. What did you think of the game? Because I know you watched the game.
It was good. I had everyone was at Grey Cup or not able to go anywhere, so I was gonna go to first round myself.
Okay.
You know, as that one does. But, like, within 2 hours of the game, I got a few...
Hey, Joel, spell check, buddy. Suck a weakling for getting... Oh, my. I agree. Sorry. Okay, so where did you end up?
I had a fever.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, and I got a little sick, and residual... Apparently, I got sick again, but...
Okay.
So I just watched it at home.
Okay.
But the game itself was fantastic.
It was a great game.
It was such a good game, and like I was actually starting to sweat when Calgary got the ball back, and like 2 minutes left or whatever it was.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be right again.
No.
The one time I don't want to be right, and I'm never right. But then obviously like the fumble, and I was like, I'm wrong. I've never been so excited to be wrong. Well, not never.
Not never. Yes, exactly. But yeah.
Not Eskimo related.
Correct. Yes, I would agree. Yeah. It's our job as Eskimo fans to make sure that when Calgary loses, we cheer. That's how it works.
That's just
I'm sorry, Deb. Actually, I met a great bunch of amazing Stampeder fans, and I did feel bad for a bit, and podcaster Ryan sat with me for the game.
Okay.
And then he left with about 10 minutes left because he was going down to the locker room. And of course, at that point, that was when they were driving down the field. And then they ended up, and then the fumble happened about 5 minutes later. And I was sitting in the stands cheering and then going, oh, I feel bad for Ryan right now. And then, it was, it was
for a bit,
for a bit, and then I got over it.
Yeah,
but I spent that evening with him and with the play-by-play guy for the Stampeders, and so it was interesting just to listen to their conversations and breaking down, well, what does that team do now?
Yeah,
and we need to talk about that on the pod. But sorry, I interrupted. So as you were watching, that was
it was just such a great game, and like I'm just yelling at my little TV phone.
Yeah.
Or phone TV, whatever. I watched it on my phone because I don't have TV.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want to like leave it up to my psychotic computer that's like on the fritz all the time. So I was like, my phone it is. So I watched it on a screen about like this big.
Okay.
But
did the snow really come through on there?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. If you weren't, well, even when you were in it, it wasn't bad.
I don't know. Everyone on Twitter was like, it's snowing.
Yeah.
They're like super happy. So I was like, well, if you guys are happy, I'm happy.
It was nice, but it was a really wet snow.
Yeah.
Like, here where it's like, oh, it's snowing, and you'd go like this and your arm would just be soaked.
That's why you always bring a poncho when you go east or west.
I didn't know that.
I should just let you one. It's an Eskimo poncho.
Yeah, you really should have.
Oh, well.
Next
time.
Do? That's okay. It's here next year. We'll be good. Yeah. Probably the last Grey Cup that's going to be in November.
You think?
I think they're going to move it up.
I think the first week of November would be good for the Grey Cup.
I think so too, but I think they're looking at moving it to the week before Halloween. That's what I think is going to happen. Yeah. I think it is going to move that far
love
back.
the Halloween, though, going as a fan
game?
at the game is so much fun, and even like the cheerleaders always look fantastic.
Yeah,
all dressed up. And
they were all zombies this year.
That's stupid. I don't like that. No.
All right. So basically, what you're saying is it needs to move to my birthday weekend.
Yes, after Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm okay with the Grey Cup being on my birthday.
Oh wait, would that be the Grey? Yeah.
That'd be lovely. The week after. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then we wouldn't have a home game in hell. Whatever. They can figure it out.
Yes, we will, because we're going to be in the West Final. It'll be fine.
No, not next year.
Yeah, no, I know, but even after that.
That's what we have to come.
I've learned this. I've learned we are just going to be there every year. That's there you go. Okay. See? Superfans right on it.
Still so critical.
Yes. Well, that's good. Well, what we need to do, last thing before we go on the Periscope today, we need to figure out who the Empire Points winner was for this year.
Are we...
Uh-oh. Mike, it's spreading. Okay. No. Yes.
I just need a little Qui-Gon.
That sounded... All right.
What else is new, though?
Anyone else? Where's the oh my? Like, that took a long time. I was waiting for the oh my. Yeah.
They're just probably so used to, like, foot in mouth always.
There you go. All right. So what were you going to say? We're going to draw for the Empire Points prize winner?
Are we giving the prizes out at Westivus?
Well, that will be the plan unless I get to see them sooner, but we'll see how things go. No, it's good
blackmail.
But I would like them to come to Westivus, along with our fantasy football winner and our Pick'em winner. Yeah. So then we can give away all of these
If you want your prizes, you have to come. Sorry.
Oh, see that? Okay, well, Kayla just made a new rule, so if you're watching, I hope that you get there.
Plus, we're celebrating my birthday. And others.
Absolutely.
Cheryl and probably more, but
that's true. We're going to have
more reasons to come.
Lots of birthdays. All right, so I am just going to bring up here. We have our sheet.
Do you know who it is?
No, not yet. I'm about to find out.
Finding out together.
Now I got to remember what random.com. Okay, because we're going to do this. So while I type in the names, tell us about tell us what you're looking forward to as far as the Westivus party and all those types of things.
Oh my gosh, just actually getting to like meet everyone.
Yes.
Because like you're on Twitter and stuff and that's all good and fun, but it's always so much more interesting when you actually get to meet people face to face because sometimes they're so different.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're like, oh, I never expected that, but like kind of in a good way.
Yes.
Not always, but most of the time, let's be positive.
Again, yes, let's be positive, shall we? All right, then, that's good.
And just like, getting to hang out and having football come back even just for a night and to be able to discuss Eskimos and have some drinks and some good food and prizes and,
Absolutely.
Just getting to hang out with Eskimo fans, like, or just CFL fans, actually, because, like, everyone's invited. Like, Calgary people?
Yes.
Yeah, like, come on
Everyone,
down.
come on down.
It's on a Friday.
I need to find my list. Oh, you'd think I'd prepare for these things, but I have to...
It's the last one of the...
That's what, this is what makes it more fun. All right, here we go. I almost got them in here. Oh, I think I have to go the other way here.
Inclusive, Joel. Inclusive.
That's right. At least we didn't say to suck a weakling. That would be horrible. Okay. He's never going to forgive me for saying that. I probably shouldn't have said that. All right. We're going through here, adding everybody in.
Okay, so keep talking.
Yes, please. I'll be 2 seconds.
Okay, so how was your flight though and stuff? Like, how'd that go?
I'll tell you the first one when I went down, because I was still sick myself.
Yeah. And a little bit still?
Still a little bit, yeah. Not now. I can at least laugh without coughing, which is good. That's better than I was. And I ended up as we were coming into Toronto, because I landed in Toronto and then I took Toronto to Ottawa. My right ear plugged and wouldn't pop.
Oh.
And then I had to do the flight from Toronto to Ottawa, and it was so painful. And oh my goodness, that first night, I couldn't hear anybody out of my right ear.
So Andrew was just smiling and nodding.
Yeah. But I got to tell you, though, that first night was so amazing because...
Okay, what day did you get in again?
I got in on Wednesday.
Okay.
So if you're coming to the Grey Cup next week, come on Wednesday, because on Wednesday night, we have a meet and greet. And you walk in, and it's one of the coolest things, and it just puts Grey Cup in this little ball that you'll never find anywhere else in the world. As you walk in, there is somebody from wearing a jersey from every team in the CFL, and everybody is hugging and how are you and meeting people. I finally got to meet the other Mike Smith from the Bleed Red Blacks podcast, and we had a great chat. Janine was there. I got to meet Andrea, and she is a ball of fire. She's a lot of fun. Rich Savary, I got to finally meet. But then all the podcasters were there. Brian from BC Lions Den.
Okay.
The Piffles crew was there.
I know that.
Ryan ended up coming. Yeah, there was free beer. I didn't take any, but there was some. I was in so much pain. I'm like, no drinking, no drinking. And then, everybody was there. Tree, Paul, all the West brothers. It was just a great meet and greet, and all arranged by Lordell. Major props to Lordell for setting that up, and we're going to try and be part of the organizing committee here for that, because that Wednesday night when you just meet all these people that you've only ever met online, and you get all those people that you only see at Grey Cups, it is completely the way to go.
See, I thought it was Thursday. I thought everything started Thursday.
No, that one usually goes on Wednesday, but it's usually just fan set up. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
All right, so our 10 people are in for our Eskimo Empire Points Prize.
So what's the points prize again?
The points prize is they get to pick either
the
signed Adarius Bowman jersey or the signed Shamad Chambers game worn rookie jersey. They will also get a signed Duke Williams football. And they will also get some signed pictures. So there is lots going on. All right, so we will randomize this 3 times. One.
That's not a very loud drum roll.
Yeah, geez, you really got to do that again. 2 and 3. So our winner, let me just see here. Oh, hang on. That didn't load properly. Okay. So our winner is in number 1. Would you like to announce the winner?
Our winner is Shelly!
Yay! Who also happens to be part of our Patreon supporters. That is very cool.
Oh, Karma.
And she has already replied that she is coming to the West of Us party because she actually lives in down the other side of Calgary. So, but she's coming up for the West of Us party, and she is our winner. So I will get in touch with you, Shelly, so that we can figure out which prize it is that you would like. Thank you, everyone, for all of your support doing the Empire Point. There she is. See, she got it right there. Thank you for all the support, you guys. We really can't. Oh, there you go. I couldn't remember the name. Okotoks. Yeah. It's honestly, between all of the shares and the Empire Points that we did, all of the votes that we got to end up getting the Twitter award again for that's 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Guys, it's so humbling, and we really appreciate it. We appreciate all your support. We appreciate you guys interacting with us and having some fun and cheering on our team. And I honestly I can't thank you enough. And this is just a small piece, but for Shelly, who's been a great fan of the podcast and super helpful and comes up to see us at the tailgate, and I'm really glad that you won, and I'm glad for all of you that were in that top 10.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. It's fantastic. And I'm sure you feel much the same. So.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy how different. Oh boy.
Sorry, that's a good comment, Joel. Oh my goodness.
Boy.
Joel, you need to be up here for the party, my friend.
Yeah, I think he's
Qui-Gon Jinn on you.
He's a few of those in now, isn't he?
Absolutely. Sorry, I interrupted again.
God.
I know, I'm really bad for that. Yeah.
You're like a woman.
What? Yeah. Jeez. Okay, sorry.
No,
you were talking about
just how completely different life has been since July.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and just seeing my Twitter grow and having so many more people to chat with football is so incredible, and it feels like a community, and I've never felt a part of something before, and being 30, I'm like, oh, I'll just be a loner forever. But
You're not a loner.
But now I'm not.
No.
It's so cool just to have so many different types of people supporting you and befriending you and just letting you be you, and it's so relieving,
you
know, and it's very humbling as well. Very, very humbling. And yeah, so obviously a lot to you and Mike, though.
Well, you know what? We're a team. All three of us are a team. That's how we do it, and you guys really support us, and we appreciate that. And that's why the Empire points are there. And I was just gonna say, not only do you have a community, you got an empire.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Great, exactly. Well, we got tons of fun coming up here in the. You will be assimilated. Perfect. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. You guys, thank you again. And we appreciate all of you guys tuning in, of course. The show will be out on Wednesday as usual, and we will have more Grey Cup talk. We'll chat a bit more about what we're going to do in this offseason. If you missed it at the beginning with Superfan, we are doing another one kind of like Esks by the Numbers, but we're going to be... good call, Ed.
Yeah.
We are going to be doing the all-time lineup for the Eskimos from 75 to current. So lots of votes to come up so that we can kind of put that all together and have a little fun with that. Yeah. And of course, we're going to be changing a little bit of the format of the show, make it a little more, just open conversation. We've got lots of guests already lined up, some great ones, including some... current players, some people who are part of the Grey Cup organizing committee, some media guys. We're loaded up with some guests that are going to be coming in the off season. So make sure you stay tuned. Thank you as always for Web Mistress Kayla, for Superfan Mike, who hopefully gets better soon.
Yes.
And we will absolutely talk to you later in the week.